Okay, these are the Cecropia caterpillars that hatched from the eggs from moth 1 and 2. I am going to transition them into the upright style of rearing. Rearing just means raising. So I'm going to take everybody out of the enclosure. I'm going to remove the leaves that don't have any caterpillars on them. Ooh, this is a popular leaf. Look at all those caterpillars on that one leaf. So any that don't have caterpillars, I am just putting in the discard bin. Always check inside of curled up or folded up leaves because caterpillars do sometimes like to molt in that kind of leaf. So when you have leaves like this, it is important to unroll it to see if anybody happens to be in there before throwing it away. Mine don't ever really get thrown away because I put them in a container and then I take them up to my compost pile outside. So worst case scenario would be they get fresh leaves every day because I keep putting leaves in the discard bin. So they do get leaves. If I do happen to throw one away into the discard bin, they get leaves put in it every single day. And then when the discard bin is full, I take it out to my backyard and dump it out in my compost pile. Again, I'm only keeping leaves that have caterpillars on them. So I'm checking each leaf. So this one has a caterpillar. I don't see any on the backs. And I don't see any on the front. I'm just going to unfold it. Nope, that is unoccupied. Unoccupied. Just going to try to turn this over so that any frass falls off. There are a lot of caterpillars on these leaves. So there's a couple on this leaf right here. Oh, there's one on the back of that leaf. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them that I can see on this leaf. And 1, 2, 3, 4 more on the back of it. There's 2 on this leaf. So it looks like most of those leaves, or maybe all of those leaves, have caterpillars on them. So I've been wanting to transition to the upright style because I keep getting worried that the weight of all of these branches and leaves are going to be too much for some of the caterpillars that are on the bottom of the pile. And you don't have to worry about that with upright rearing. So there's no caterpillars left in here, just frass. I'm going to sweep it out. The paper towels do a really good job of holding the frass, but they don't hold all of it. So we've got clean paper towels to go in. I have a test tube holder here that is going to go in next. I bought these test tube holders on Amazon. It's just called a test tube holder. I have a floral tube all prepared with a ton of fresh leaves in it that I'm going to stick in here. And I'm going to get another tube and put some water in it. This is just tap water that I'm using. I know it's in a Poland Spring bottle, but I'm just reusing the bottle. I just put tap water in. It's nothing fancy, nothing special. So I'm just grabbing some of these leaves and kind of clumping them together. I don't really think I can do that one. That way I can put the leaves that these guys are on into a floral tube. Let's see, maybe I should take this one out first. So I try to line up all of the stems at the base, and then I hold them together while pressing them down into the top. I'm trying to be careful because there is a caterpillar on one of the branches, so I'm trying not to squish him. He's on one of the leaf stems right here by my thumb. So I don't want that guy to get squashed as I'm putting the leaves and stems in here. Okay, so there are lots of caterpillars on here. I'm gonna put the floral tube in next to the fresh leaves that I just put in. And then I just have this little branch here that has caterpillars on it, and then this one leaf here. And I felt that there just wasn't enough stem on either of these to stick them in a floral tube. So what I'm going to do is just kind of stick them up here on top of the fresh leaves that I put in there. Okay, so that's it for these guys. Again, I always zip the enclosures closed in the center with both the zippers meeting in the center, just in case a caterpillar happens to be on the back of any part of the zipper. I still will hopefully have another half of the door that I can open up to feed them and clean the enclosure.